Welcome to Utah's Fly Corner. Today I'm going to show you how to dye my Gin Seisho. It's a Tenkara style fly. I tie them a little differently than most people do. It comes out pretty much the same, but it's just a little different way of doing it. What I have here, rotating vise. It's a Regal Revolution. But what I do is turn my vise on its side, and I use a straight-eyed hook. I do this with all my Tenkara style ties. These are great flies too. Fish them as like softies, emergers. Thread I'm using is silk and black, which is a traditional Tenkara style. Would be use silk. What I have is black pearl sauce. It's very important that you wax silk thread. Just run the thread right through the wax. Just wax the thread. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right in the middle of the shank. I'm going to wind forward over my tag. I'm going to snip my tag off. I'm going to wind forward to the eye. Now what's nice, because of the jaws are right there, so I can build a little thread head, just stack that thread up and bring it right behind there. And that's going to act as like a fly head, so to say. Now for the hackle, this is Brahma hen. Just a silver, it's the natural one, so silverish gray. Nice molted feathers. Great for soft hackles. What I'm going to do is just select one off. It's a size 16 I'm tying, so I don't want a real big hacking hen feather. Okay, so I got one off. Here it is. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hackle pliers. I'm going to grab the tip with those and just stroke that back. Now I like the hackle on it to be about the same length as the shank. Maybe a touch longer, some of them to be. I just stroke those back forward and pinch it where I want it, and just gently strip these away, the ones I don't want. And just leave all that fluff on there. It's a good handle, and we're going to need that fluff as well in the fly. And then you can just keep your pliers on it, but I like to take them off. And just reveal that tip again, and then tie in the tip. Just a couple of turns to hold it in there. With your wax thread, it'll really bite into that tip. Oh, it's not going to go anywhere. Let's trim that off and tidy up. Now we're trying to keep an even, sort of even body here, so I'm going to wind the thread down to the barb. I'm just going to wind the thread back up. Nice touch and turns. I'm going to stop right about there. Now the beauty of the hook being in the vise like this is you just do this like a wet fly collar. Just stroke the fibers back, coax them back, and then as you wrap, just keep folding the fibers back. Just keep coaxing those fibers back as you come around. That's all there is to it right there. I quick jump my thread over here. Don't worry if you catch a couple, it's alright. I'm going to tie this down. Just a couple turns. I break it away. The ones I caught, I'll just snip away. I'm going to tie down about a mil or two. And this area is where I'm going to dub. Now for the dubbing on the fly, I use this fluff from the bottom of the feather. It's marabou. Just take it, hold it in your fingers, and pinch off, just little bits at a time, just tearing it. You'll get yourself some nice dubbing. Just dub that onto the thread. Not much, don't go crazy. I'm just making a little tiny little ball there behind the hackle. And that's it. Now, I put a tag in the middle of the fly, and that's a Mirage tinsel. It's small, I like to use. I find the small just gets this job done a little bit better than the medium or the large. I'm just going to catch that in. Going to wind it down about 5 or 6 turns. I'm going to stop, tag, just going to trim that tag off. I'm just going to wind it down, wind it back up, then down again. Get your tinsel on the way up with your thread. Start winding back, tying it down. You can snip your tinsel out of there. Make sure that your silk's waxed. Alright, I'll tie it down. And at this point, I like to take a look and see how it's looking. Looks pretty good. Then I whip at the back of the fly. A little bit of fuzz on there from that fluff from the feather on the body. You see that discoloration there, that's just wax buildup. It's no big deal. It's actually a good thing for the knot. Just snip that off. That's how I managed to catch a tag in there. Just take him out of there. I'm not worried too much about the wax on there. That's the fly. My Gin Seisho. I'll turn it around for you. And there she is. They're great flies. You can fish them in the film, fish them down. I don't even own a Tenkara rod. I use them as wet flies. But, they got great. It's an ingenious way to tie hackle, soft hackles, because there's no hook for it to be getting hit against like a typical collar. So this hackle's just free to go crazy. It just drives the fish nuts. But I'm Johnny Utah. Check me out on my site, www.utahsflycorner.com. Thanks for watching.